Clear.
Religious ideologies that I did. Maybe they were forced down upon you. Doesn't matter. I love you for who you are. You're just another human being who just wants to live on this earth to the freedom that you should be able to expect. But as far as national enemies go, China is one of them. China and America will at one point in time fight to the death. China, Russia, Iran, America, Israel, whatever American allies we have left at that moment in time, because those are bleeding out. Where's Turkey going to stand in all of this? We have all of these things happening. And from a national standpoint, from a government and military standpoint, we have a lot of enemies watching. They say that emergency oil stockpiles are at their lowest point since 1980.
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Harakakadash.
Amongst the elders and apostles, the great millstone, who teach world peace and blessings, to open the faithful way, cross four corners, with the preaching the truth, to bless that building, sincere, shalom, shalom. I see from what we just showed you on TV, the old Edomite right here, basically breaking down Ezekiel 38, Revelations. Okay, he's discussing the whole situation with the wars, I tell you exactly how Ezekiel 38.
I got you.
Okay, that all goes to show you, if this Edomite knows it, shouldn't your own people know it? Shouldn't you know it? Like the scripture say, the children of this world are wiser than the children of light. Now, you got Edomites that is telling you the breakdown of everything, but you still, our people, still focus on something else. Like the title said, right? If they were wise, they consider the latter end, right? They consider the latter end at the end of the latter end right now. They're in the latter days, right? A lot of people don't consider.
Deuteronomy 32 and 28, it says, for they are a nation void of counsel.
Void of counsel, niggas don't listen. Void, you got nobody to lead you. Well, you got people to lead you, you just ain't willing to listen to them. Right?
Neither is there any understanding in them.
Because you don't want to listen. I say, my people have protected knowledge, because you protect the knowledge, the Lord rejects you. Okay, you want to turn your ear, go do worldly shit, see what the young boy coming out with. So Lord just let you do that, man. He let you go more and more left. That's why you're taking this juice. That's why you're getting to see how he is right now, man. That's why you don't know World War III right around the corner. That's why you don't know a famine coming. Right? That's why you don't understand why the gas so high. You ask Jake don't know why the gas.
They don't even believe it's coming, bro.
they don't even think shit about to happen, bro. Nah, no.
Yeah, man. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end.
Right, but that wisdom wasn't given to you. That's the only reason you don't know. At the end of the day, Lord just sent you not to get it. Right? He gave you those eyes that can't see, the ears that can't hear, and shit like that. I got one right here. It's 2nd Ezra 16 and 18. It said the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famines and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. Right, so you got this shit happening with China and Russia. It ain't no prophecy no more. It's like say wars and rumors of war. Man, that's happening right now. Right, it is common knowledge. Look on news break, all the news apps. They're like, yeah, expect a nuclear war. They're telling you how the casualties gonna be. Like, y'all gonna post that shit. You say how 1/3 of the population will get destroyed in a nuclear war. That's from the scriptures, right? They just don't know that. Right? It says,
yeah, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all just 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which happens to be millions upon millions upon millions of people, man, on this planet, man. Just totally oblivious as to what's going on. Okay?
Right? It says, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evil. What shall I do when these people shall come? So you got to Edomite, basically saying this right now. What are we going to do when these evils come? But our own people don't even understand. He knows some shit about to pop off any day now, but our own people don't know. Man. Okay, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, because you don't want to listen. That's the only way the Lord gonna get some act right out of you to kill you. That's when you get hard reset, and then you straight. Right? Okay. It said, but for all these things, right, all the wars and rumors of wars, all the shit popping up on the news, right, if you living through this shit, right, famine, the gas prices going up, inflation, like hyperinflation, shit like that, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always
Yeah,
mindful.
that's why y'all not repenting. To turn from your wickedness means to start what? Taking heed to the prophets and these prophecies, right? And the oracles of Yahweh Yahweh that we're bringing up. Y'all don't do that. Y'all reject truth. You reject knowledge. That's why the scripture says, for what? You
Destroy for like
ye are destroyed for your lack of knowledge, man.
he reject God. Like last week, right? It said, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Like the title said, you don't even consider. You don't consider the latter end. You don't see shit that's going on right in front of you. Like that's it.
That's right, man. Job 11, and I'm gonna start at 11. Job 11:11. Begging the brother up. It says, for he, speaking of Yahweh, knoweth vain men. He seeth wickedness also. Will he not then consider it?
Or considering all the wickedness taking place, I'm like, who
really basically the Lord knows what the fuck going on, man. Come on, man. The Lord is in tune exactly what was going on in this world, man. Just like we are. Just like we can see and feel and experience all this wickedness around us, and the Lord is on top of all that. Okay? The Lord is looking at his whole elect and the way we're gonna deal with this shit. What you gonna do with it, son? I understand the world wicked, but how you gonna deal with it? I know how they gonna deal with it. How you gonna deal with it, though?
They gonna die with that shit.
Yeah, man. So it say, verse 12, for vain man, right? For vain man would be wise, though man be born like a wild ass's coat. Like a wild ass's coat, man. Okay. And that word coat is just basically it says a young ass, basically, you know, like a baby donkey, you know. All right. So it says though man be born like a wild ass's coat, just like we come in this world, just like a baby donkey come in this world, right? Right? Same way. Animals, just like animals come in this bitch, we come in this world. Right? But it says, verse 13, if thou prepare thine heart, your mind, that means to what? Pay attention, focus. Okay? What the prophets of the Lord are out here telling y'all, man, to be in tune into the times, to be able to understand the signs of the times, man, so that ye ought to know what ye may do. You see what I'm saying? That's what it all goes back to. Let me finish. So it says, if thou prepare thine heart and stretch out thine hands toward him, if iniquity be in thine hand, put it far away, and let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacles. That's what the prophet telling y'all, right? Come out of her. Be not a partaker of her wickedness. We telling y'all that. By telling you to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Come back to your culture. Come back to your nationality. Negro, Latino, and Native American. You have a culture. You have a nationality, man. You have a constitution in which we live by, man, for thousands of years. And I mean that in a plural sense, for thousands of years, man. We lived according to that code prior to going into fucking slavery. Okay? Yeah, but you Negroes, like you say, they don't consider, bro. Because they're not wise. Right? A couple more than you got it up. So it says, verse 14, if iniquity be in thine hand, put it far away, and let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacles. But then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot. Yeah, this is what the answers. This is the solution. Okay? It says, yeah, thou shalt be steadfast, and thou and shall not fear. Right? And steadfast means to be steady, man. Okay? Get that word right quick. All right. Sock. Properly to pour out, man. Okay? To pour out. To stiffen. To grow hard. to cleave. Yeah, that's it. To pour out, it says to stiffen or grow hard, to cleave fast, man. All right. Especially bring it out, man. All right. So what verse? What verse was that? Okay, here you go. It says 15. But then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot. Yeah. Thou shalt be steadfast and shalt not fear, because thou shalt forget thy misery and remember, right? And remember it as waters that pass away. It's gonna be like a bad dream, man. You know? And thine age shall be clearer than the noonday. Thou shalt shine forth. Thou shalt be as the morning, and thou shalt be secure, because there is hope. Yeah. Thou shalt dig about thee, and thou shalt take thy rest in safety. Thank you about.
Yeah, that's what we're going to get. Shit, paying attention to what's going to deliver you from all the shit we've been talking about. Like, but if you ain't paying attention, how you gonna know? How you gonna know what's coming, bro? I say a wise man foreseeth the evil and he hideth himself. Right? So it's hiding right here. I literally, right? But it's right? Matthew 16:2. Right? It says, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, you will say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. So you can look in the sky and see what the fuck about to happen. Right? You can see about the rain. Right? You see the clouds outside. You can see when it's sunny. You see when the wind blowing. Right? It says, and in the morning it will be foul weather today. Right? For the sky is red and lowering. Oh, ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky. Well, Jake can't even do that. Right? But it's basically saying you can see these things happening in front of you, but can you not discern the signs of the times? Right? You can't just look on the news, oh, World War III, World War III, and World War III. Right? But you hear us say it, and it's like it's some type of detachment. Right? That's like, you know, it's spiritual. Lord just cut you off from getting it because it don't make no sense.
I got you. All right, Proverbs 25:14, he says, whoso boasts of himself of a false gift, as like clouds, and wind without rain. Back the brother. Back what you just said. Okay. Y'all go out there and y'all just full of hot air, man, full of
bullshit.
Okay. But you proud though. You take pride in not knowing what the fuck is happening out here, man. Okay. So it says, verse 15, by long forbearing is a prince persuaded, and a soft tongue breaketh the bone, man. I mean, it gotta make sense. Gotta make sense, man. It gotta click. A soft tongue means it sound good. Ooh, that would have itching. When you got itching ears, somebody get to saying some shit. It's like scratching a dog. Think about a dog, right? And for you brothers that love dogs, you hit the motherfucker behind it. Then you brothers are salty with it. You hit the bitch behind them ears. Them bitches that it's over with. You got them. They're gonna do whatever you want them to do. You get to hit them right here. The motherfucking mouths get their tongue get to hanging out. They get the saliva in. It's all drooling this shit. You hit them right there in that spot. That shit feels so good. That's 2 turns for you right now, man. Okay, that's how y'all are. That's the condition and the state of mind y'all are in. That's what we're telling y'all. Why you laughing? That's what we're telling y'all. Okay. So it says, all right, who was I at? Hold on. I was in Proverbs, right?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. It just went out the fucking scripture.
Proverbs
What is it, 28?
20. Proverbs 25 and 15.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Proverbs 25, verse 15. It says, by long forbearing is a prince persuaded. Right? And that word forbearing goes back to off. Right? It says anger, suffering. Okay. Anger, suffering. That sounds like oppression to me.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Okay. So it says, by long forbearing is a prince persuaded, and a soft tongue breaketh the bone. I mean, this that word soft. That word soft is Hebrews 73:90, rock. Okay. It says literally or figuratively by implication, weak, faint, tender. Okay, something that feels good, man. Okay. Good to the touch. When we hear this truth, it sounds good,
bitter, bro. It's real bitter.
but it don't feel good, right? It says, hast thou found honey? Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomited.
I said too much sweet is a bad thing. Man. You gotta have the balance of it at the end of the day. That's what the prophet did. We don't give you just the sweet, we give you the bitter along with it. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, your mouth, kingdom of heaven, oil, all that shit like that. You can get to the World War III part, 2/3 dying part, family dying. Right? Look that one right here. It's Ecclesiastes 7:2. Right? It says, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. Right? 2/3 of our people in the house of feasting right now. They partying, bullshitting, just acting like ain't shit going on. They looking right at it. Right? Like the scripture say, they willingly ignorant of the flood that's coming. Right? It says, but that is the end of all men. And the living will lay it to his heart. Like they'll just say, you know, that honey that's the end of all men. Right? But now you in that period of time when you about to start vomiting. Right? You can't all that sweet shit, all that bullshit you were digesting. You gotta start vomiting up. You gotta come into reality right now. Man. Right? It says sorrow is better than laughter. But by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. Right? Like I was talking about that prince. Right? Going through that.
That's why the Lord put us in slavery, to make our heads better.
It says the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fool is in the house of mercy. It says it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. Like the title of the lesson say. You
got it. Break it up.
You ain't if they were wise, they would consider the letter in, man. You don't want to hear the song right now. We give you all the lyrics, you own beat. We don't key and everything. You niggas are purposely dancing until you start beat. Right? It says it is better than it says for it's crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of a fool. This is also been surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Ooh.
That's just
But let me get the flip side before you go too far. Proverbs 25. I'm gonna start at 18, but the point at 19. It says, a man that beareth false witness against his neighbor is a maul and a sword and a sharp arrow. But the point is, confidence in an unfaithful man in the time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint, man.
What you get from that? You niggas gonna get don't trust in the so-called white man. He about to reveal his horns, man. You about to see why putting all your faith in the so-called white man was a bad idea.
Right. It says, as he that taketh away a garment in cold weather, and as vinegar upon nitre, so is he that singeth songs to an heavy heart. Right? Meaning, we're singing those spiritual songs to the heavy hearted, right? Through the spirit of Yahweh, while Yahweh shine, through the oracles of the Most High, through the scriptures. Who the heavy hearted? The real heavy hearted is talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Lord got his prophets out here singing to you, right? To soothe that heavy heart, But in that process, right, y'all are being what? Deceived, man. You're being lied to, right? So it says, first, yeah, so verse 20 says, as he that taketh away a garment in cold weather, and as vinegar upon nitre, so is he that singeth songs to an heavy heart, right? You give some type of solution to it, right? You provide answers. If I'm cold, you give me some type of clothing to warm me up. You know, that's what the shoe does for us, right? So it says, verse 21, if thine enemy be hungry, give him bread to eat. And if he be thirsty, give him water to drink.
Ain't talking about no fucking heathen, but it's talking about basically of the elect, right? You're dealing with your own people right now. Right? You got the issue with a brother, they this shit, brother, at the end of the day. That shit don't go for the 2/3, they just basically heathens. Okay.
Yeah, man, that word is sa-ne, sa-na, or sarne, or whatever. You know, and it's basically a personal, personally enemy, enemies, foes, personally. And when you say the word personally, period, man, let you know somebody within your own circle, you know. So at the end of the day, those are still your brothers, right? That's a whole different type of situation when you're dealing with these motherfucking heathens out here. When Yahushua said, turn your cheek, okay, he talking about to your brethren. Even though y'all not see eye to eye on certain things, you still turn the other cheek to that brother. Y'all can be as mad as hell at each other. You still turn the cheek to each other. But that has nothing whatsoever to do with you fucking heathen out there at all. Nothing at all.
You niggas.
Right.
Okay. Ecclesiastes 7:7 says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Right, but that gift that destroys you niggas' heart. You got that juice, you got the stimulus, you got this Section 8, all these gifts from so-called white men. Now you fuck. Right, you completely trusting on him for everything. He about to just sweep the rug from him. Right, it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Right, so it's better to be at the end of America than at the beginning of America, man. Right, it says, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. And patience is talking about the elect.
Yeah. And but they're talking about this whole little ordeal right here is talking about the elect. You see what I'm saying? Like this whole ordeal. We can liken it to the 2/3 and stuff like that. You know? But when the enemy, when the actual 2/3, well, not a 2/3, but when the heathen does something, you're not having in your mindset raining coals down on his head through righteousness. Right? When that man have done you wrong, and like the scripture says, by doing him righteously, by returning the favor to a man that done you wrongfully, you return the favor to him righteously. It's as if you're raining coals upon his head. Well, I'm gonna do that to my brother. I'm not gonna do that to no motherfucking cracker. So that's the key. That's a key point right there. The only way I'm gonna be extra nice to my enemy is if I want something. If I'm being strategic or some shit, you know what I mean? If I'm on some shit to okay, well, this devil possesses something that's very valuable to my people. We need that. We don't have to fight for it. We can talk this bitch out that shit. You heard me? Let's get them out of it. We ain't gonna do all that. Exhausting resources and all that. Nah, we ain't gonna do all that, man. This dude is lesser than us. This is a fucking animal, man. Let's get that with class. It's a fucking animal we talking to. So how much more are we dealing with each other? No? Go ahead, I get them from the mind.
That was it.
Okay. Proverbs 25, and I'm gonna start at I'm gonna continue at 22. It says, "For thou shalt heap coals of fire upon his head, and Yahweh shall reward thee." You know? Because when you look at the enemies, man, their whole objective is to what? Take us down and destroy us, but yet you're in a position to return the favor to him. That's gonna kill him. Because the enemy wants you dead. But you know what I'm saying? the enemy wants you dead. The enemy wants you dead, but you and that motherfucker like, look, man, don't nobody have to die in this situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gotta die. Everybody can live. We can drink this and we can eat that. No, that's not enough. That's like the scripture says, spiritually raining coals on your enemy's head, man. All right, and that's the enemy in this particular situation represents the so-called white man. Okay, he want to take us down. He want everything we got. And matter of fact, he want to put a muzzle on your mouth. For you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that's in the know, Esau want to silence your ass, man. So just speaking on knowing what's happening out here, okay, isn't really enough to get you killed. Just speaking on the truth. What you about to say that?
No, it's precept.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's Sirach 27 and 23. White man. It says, "When thou art present, he will speak sweet and will admire thy words." That smooth other shit. I said, "But at the last, he will writhe his mouth and slander thy sayings."
You know, at the end, who gonna do that, Dwight?
Said, "But at the last, he will writhe his mouth and slander thy sayings." So about white man gonna slander these things. He gonna make you see
Slander who saying?
Oh, the elect.
The elect, man. Okay. The scripture says he's gonna oppress us for our words' sake. But for the very words that we're saying, man. Offend the word. This shit coming out your mouth, he's gonna kill you for that. He's gonna detain you for that. I got one for that right quick.
Capital punishment.
What you say?
I said capital punishment.
Right, man. Proverbs 25:26. It says, "A righteous man falleth down before the wicked," right, "is as a troubled fountain and a corrupt spring," right? Don't we fall down before the wicked?
Hell yeah, we fell down.
And what do they deem us as? Read it again. A troubled fountain and a corrupt spring. Oh, them niggas cursed.
Yeah,
them niggas are animals. The fucking scum. That's how these fucking heathens talk about us. Like, let's get in their shit, man. That's how they talk about us. You know, they're supposed to bother us. They're supposed to make us feel some type of way. Like, bitch, y'all really think this about us? Yeah, bitch, y'all really think we retarded? You know what I'm saying? That bothers me. You know, so according to the Bible, right? It says, verse 27, "It is not good to eat much honey. So for men to search their own glory is not glory." Why are the so-called white men searching their own glory, Akim? Because they are fugitives. They got something to hide. They got a story to go and create. They got truths to go and cover up. How do you cover up the truth? By telling it what? Lie. That's why he's deceiving the world. That's why he's telling you motherfuckers every goddamn thing he want to tell y'all, man. That you fucking Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans choose to believe wholeheartedly. Because you know you're going to believe it. You know you're going to buck up against it. You know? Anything that contains dignity, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, especially you fucking Negroes, you don't want it. You're against dignity, man. You're anti having any type of dignity for yourself, man. Any type of honor. Any type of integrity for your fucking self, man. You Negroes are the biggest enemy of that. That's why it's so easy for the white man to make jokes of y'all asses, man. turn you into a fucking bunch of guinea pigs and make all types of millions of dollars off your nasty, sweaty, greasy ass, man. Oh, unhealthy ass Negroes. You got every fucking thing to say about the world, but you can't say nothing that's gonna save your motherfucking self, man. You can't save yourself. Somebody's telling you to shut the fuck up. You can't save yourself. Save yourself. And then save everybody else. Go ahead.
I don't know exactly what you would say.
That was another precept too. That was the rest of that.
It's Lamentations 2:15. It said, all that passed by clapped their hands at they hissed and wagged their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty? And
that's the way that he look at us. I can think about it. This the Lord's people? Really? The Lord dealing with these niggas? These fucking animals? Get the fuck out of here. There's no way the Lord dealing with these niggas, man. There's no way. Okay? So imagine what the so-called white man, when he look at you, you Negroes walking around with your ass cheeks standing out. You don't know your asshole from a hole in the ground, but yeah, you gangster. You got the white man telling you what to do, laughing at your stupid ass while he watching you walk around with your butt naked ass out. And he's giving you the poison. And the sword. He's giving you the poison to kill yourself. And he's giving you the sword to kill your brothers. Okay? And that's all you Negroes want. That's glory to y'all. Y'all like, as long as I'm the guy that Esau is giving that power to over my own kind, I'm okay with that. That's the fucking so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that's the problem. And that's why the majority of y'all gotta die, because you don't have a sense of a nation. The only sensitivity you have is being a goddamn slave. Being a motherfucking leech out here, man. Crab in a bucket. Go ahead.
Parasite.
Fucking parasite.
It says, the joy of the whole earth, all thine enemies have opened their mouths against thee, they hiss and gnash their teeth. They say we have swallowed her up.
But yet you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans still out here hating on each other, bro. Y'all mad at each other for what? Name one Israelite nation that has nuclear capabilities. We'll wait. Give them a little time, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. I got a good idea. I got a good idea. Turn the volume on up on the TV. This was playing while we thinking about it, like. Give them their time, man. You know, I'm jumping. They on that motherfucker. They getting their research together. They in that bitch. But that's how the grace period works for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Listen to this, man. You see how they give them time to get the answer? Well, that's how grace works. And the sad part about it, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, 2/3 of y'all gonna exhaust this very song all the way down to the last second and still be fucking off. All right. Go ahead, right? We still waiting though, but we're gonna bring it out because we know y'all niggas will supply us with the answer. So go ahead. I
just Lamentations 2:16 in the middle. It says, they say we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we look for.
Yeah, man, and that's the day that he done look for.
They say we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we look for.
Yeah, man, that's the day that he done look for. Yeah, man. They thought they had us. To this day, we got them.
Finally done it.
But the Lord is all about what? Pulling great upsets, man. Go ahead.
It says we have found, we have seen it. Right? It says the Lord has done that which he had devised. He has fulfilled the word that he had commanded in the days of old.
Right, man.
He has thrown down and has not pity. And he has caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee.
That's right, man.
He
So,
has,
so the fact that our enemies are rejoicing over us, right? Parading all their powers, all their victories, and all that type of shit, throwing all our L's in our face. The Lord did that. According to the Bible, it says that Yahweh Shah set that up. That's a faith booster. Because, Lord, I was about to lose it. But when you said that, it made me have a whole nother perspective of things. But damn, okay, the Lord set that up. So that means the Lord want me to be more patient and show more faith. You know, those are certain things you're supposed to be picking up from these examples that the Lord leave us and put us through, right? But go ahead.
It says he has set up the horn of thine adversary.
Yeah, and he set the power up of our enemies. That's a fucking boost. That's a faith booster. Knowing that you serve the power that empowers your enemies. And then when you have that type of mindset, you can't fucking lose, man. You're gonna be bold. Because I serve the power that controls the opposition, right? And the opposers. Or well, however y'all, you know, the opposition and the people that's coming against that. Okay? Let's just say it that way. Go ahead.
It's Romans 8:36. Said, and it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Right? But it says, nay, in all these things, right? We're getting oppressed, we're losing right now, man. Face value, we're losing. Right? Without the Lord, we'll be losing permanently. Right? It says, nay, in all
yeah, without the Lord, we look like a bunch of fools right now.
Real talk.
Without Yahweh Shah, we're losing miserably, man. The other nations are laughing at us, man. They're making mockery of us. Why the fuck y'all think that they can fucking what's the word we always say? Make merchandise of us. Exploit us, man. Why the fuck they can exploit us so goddamn easy?
It says, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors in him that loves us. Right? But victory at the end of the day, if you feel it, like you literally cannot lose. Right? It says, for I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, right? Which say we wrestle against not flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. Right? These evil principalities are the rulers of darkness of this world. Nor powers, right? Nor governments, right? Ain't nothing gonna be able to really stop us. Nor things present, nor things to come. Right? All the hell we gotta endure in the future, Jacob trouble. Okay, it says nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature, right? Including the so-called white man. That's all he is, man. Esau's a creature. He's a caveman, bro. Like, he ain't no threat. He ain't no superpower. He exactly what the Lord made him. Nothing more, nothing less. Right? It says, shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh.
Nothing. Nothing. And the damn thing gonna separate us, man. Why though? Because the Lord set this whole program up to happen exactly the way he scripted to happen from the dawn of time, from the beginning. Okay? So nobody can separate us from the way it is written. That's basically what it's saying. The Lord loves you according to the way it is written. All right? Nobody can separate you from that. It's already written. Therefore, if everything plays out the way the Holy Bible prophesies it to happen, that the 100% proof of predestination, man. Okay? We can prove predestination exists. All we got to do is go into the ancient prophecies that have been passed already. You go to Daniel 11 chapter. And we can prove that that was written and that prophecy was received before it actually took place. But before the actual secular history event happened on the earth, man. We can give you dates to those things. So there is physical proof that the Bible is facts. I mean, we can take that route if we have to, man. But that's not plain. I mean, that's wisdom and knowledge because you got to go and study and research. A lot of brothers think that you're just gonna read the Bible and you're gonna get it, man. That's a part of it, yeah. But you gotta know what you're saying, and the way you know what you're saying is, let me get into the secular history of these books that I read. Let me see what the fuck was going on during the time these books were written. Yeah, you could be very good at reading the Bible itself, but do you understand? You read what you're reading. It all gotta make sense, man. That's all we saying. That all has to make sense, man. We're not out here to just look and sound good, man. We're out here to know what the fuck we're talking about. Okay, the Lord set up the whole elect to put this devil to shame, Michael. We're gonna make the so-called white man look like a damn fool before the world. The scripture says, "I choose the foolish things of this world to confound the wise." Okay, so the Lord has set us up in which the world perceived to be the foolish of the world, right? The Lord is basically setting us up to confound you wise motherfuckers out there, you wise guys. Wise guys just mean niggas that think they know more than what they really do, man. It's a wise guy. You don't know a goddamn thing, man. You're just too fucking stupid to know that. That's what a wise guy is, man. Okay? You're known for writing checks with your mouth that your ass can't cash for layman's terms. You know what I mean? We're not trying to live that lifestyle, man. We're not trying to walk those steps or footprints. I'll say that. We're not trying to trace them footprints in our walk, man. Okay, we're trying to learn, man. We're trying to eat it whole, man. We're trying to eat the whole roll for you nasty motherfuckers out there, man. You gotta break that down to it. Said you gotta go there for. You got some fucking clowns out there that make parody videos about brothers saying stuff like that, man. Okay, according to the Bible, according to the scriptures, man, eat the whole roll. That means to understand. That means to understand the Bible, man. Period. Instead of just jumping from the Old Testament to the New Testament, do you understand the marriage between the Old and the New Testament? Do you understand the purpose between the New and the Old Testament, the Old and the New Testament? Do you understand that there's one book? You know what I'm saying? Do you understand that you can't have one without the other? You got to take all of these things, different things into consideration before you just dive out there.
You know, water none.
Before you just jump out there, you know what I'm saying? Because you got all kind of creepy crawlers around this bitch, man. Microscopic motherfuckers, man. You got microscopic demons that are trying to debate with you on a microscopic level. We don't. Like it's a game. All right. Well, this molecule is based off of this element. Yeah. Well, that's why we stick to the scriptures. We're gonna be like this here. What does that have to do with the scriptures? Can you find it in the Bible? Well, yeah, we're gonna win all the time when you stick to the scriptures. But go ahead, brother. As soon as you put it out to them, they're gonna be like, well,
shut the fuck up, right?
You basically need to shut the fuck up and listen. But go ahead, all right?
The 2 Timothy 2:23. It says, but foolish and unlearned questions avoid, knowing that
all that bullshit, we avoid that, man. All right, bullshit ass accusations, bullshit ass questions, bullshit ass semantics, right? Technicalities and mind games and all that type of shit like that. We avoid it because we know it has ulterior motives and other agendas attached to it. That's why we avoid it, because other agendas come in the form of these wild ass accusations and different things of that nature. Right? Debates and all that bullshit. Ulterior motives come behind that. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, knowing that they do gender strife.
We know you full of shit, man. We know you full of shit. So our job is to be 2 steps ahead of the curve, right? But go ahead.
And the servant of the Lord must not strive, but be gentle unto all men.
And that's why we come, right, to be gentle to our brethren, man. Not to strive. We don't put striving out, going back and forth with our own kind, man. Okay, we tear down strongholds, you motherfucking devils, you enemies, you fucking heathen out there. That's what we all here to do. Go ahead.
Apt to teach.
Apt to teach. Okay. Ready, prepared, equipped to teach. Go ahead.
I got to know the breakdown. It is important. You have to know. You don't got no choice. Right? It says patience. Right?
Okay.
And meekness, instructing those that oppose themselves. Right? It says, if Howard peradventure will give them repentance to the acknowledging of the truth. So that's the people we are here for, man. The ones who are willing to listen. Right? And when we become humble, now we want to know what we're talking about. We can explain it to you. Like it says, and that they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil, out of all the shit you've been raised up with, taught by the that you've been taught by the so-called white man since you're a little ass baby, man, since you came out. As soon as you came out the womb, he started hit you with that. Yeah,
with let me get that.
And you sometimes with GCR, it says, who are taken captive by him at his will. Right? Is that the devil's will? Because really, ultimately, you just give it to him. You falling off, you tripping. That's just the Lord and dealing with it. Right? Does it?
You can end it with this one, get Romans the 4th chapter, and then I'm gonna hold one down to bag that one up. Hold on, Romans 4 and 17, and stop at 21.
All right. Romans 4:17. Right? It says, as it is written, I have made thee a father of many nations.
Okay. And this is the Lord speaking, of course, beginning with Abraham, all right, which is our foreparent, our progenitor, our forefather. Abraham is the father of our father Isaac. Isaac is the father of our father Jacob. Jacob is the father of the 12 patriarchs of Israel. All the way down to us, right? Go ahead.
I said before him whom he believed, even Yahweh who quickeneth the dead and calleth those things which be not as though they were.
Mm-hmm.
Who against hope believed in hope.
Against what?
Who against hope believed in hope.
Against what up?
Who against hope believed in hope.
So when all odds was against the men of the Lord, what did they do, man? They had hope. They had faith. When you look at us today, all odds is what, Aki?
Against us. Hell yeah.
Come on, man. Let's think globally. Globally, all odds is against us. Everybody counting us out. Everybody counting us to lose. Everybody counting, us to just be with everybody that came before us, how they just came and just faded to black and all that shit. That's what they throw us into their box. That's what they do. Go ahead.
God, that he might become the father of many nations, according to that which was spoken, so shall thy seed be. Being not weak in faith, he considered not his own body now dead.
He considered not his own body. Okay, go ahead.
Right? When he was about 100 years old, neither yet the deadness of Sarah's womb.
Meaning, man, I'm an old ass man. I can't have nobody. He didn't think about that. Like, man, I'm too old to have babies and give up faith. When we look at our situation in America, man, a lot of brothers will be like, man, we've been in this bitch too long, man. Man, ain't nobody coming to save us. Why y'all think 2/3 of our people that gave the fuck up? Well, we know they were predestined to give up. But why you think brothers on this side is struggling, repenting, fasting, to try to get their motherfucking mind right? Go ahead.
Right? It says he staggered not at the promise of Yahweh through unbelief, but was strong in faith, giving glory to Yahweh, and being fully persuaded. Being fully persuaded.
Convinced, slightly.
Being fully persuaded.
Slightly agreeing.
Fully persuaded.
Okay.
That what he had promised, he was able also to perform.
That's right, man. So it's all about being fully persuaded in this thing, because we're going to see some things to whereas if you're not fully persuaded, my brother, you're going to bug out. You're going to lose it. You're going to fucking lose it. Okay? So the Lord is preparing his house for these things, man, for these particular events. He's getting us ready spiritually, psychologically, mentally, and physically. He's getting his hopeful elect. He's getting them prepared for these times, man. Because we have to, somebody got to play the part to show the rest of the world that this the route you should have took versus that route. Somebody got to be the people that take the winning route. Somebody got to play that part, right? To show the naysayers and the doubters and the the rest of the 2/3 that you fucked up. Okay? And we praying that the Lord got us in that position to be the ones to let these 2/3 know, say, player, you're fucked up. You know? Go ahead. You can take us out with that.
Okay.
Yeah, when you was getting one.
It's Acts 5:38. Right? It says, and I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. Right? It says, for if this counsel of work be of men, it will come to naught. Right? But you still see the Lord going strong right now. Right? It says, but if it be of Yahweh, ye cannot overthrow it, lest haply ye be found even to fight against Yahweh. Right? That's the situation Esau about to be found. That's the situation the whole world about to be found.
And the reason why, but that's talking to you Israelites, because I have a biological brother that joined the Navy, right? And when he joined the Navy, I was like, say it, bro. Say, man, you'll be fighting the Lord. This is shit. Oh, when I said this to him, this had to be about 2011. Well, no. About 2012 or 2011 or some shit like that. It's 2022 right now. So about 11 years ago, I remember telling my little brother, I'm like, say, bro, because he was like, man, I'm joining the military. I'm finna join the Navy. I'm like, say, bro, do you realize the cause of the Bible, bro? Like, you know, back then, 2011, shit, I'm gonna say from 2009 to 2012. The spirit was real heavy, like the Lord could have came back at any given time for some reason during that particular era. You know, it was like how it is now, like shit just popping off. It's like everybody on the edge. You had that vibration going on, like from like 08, 09, like 2012 and shit like that. And then you had this little span with Obama came, this motherfucking ass, you know what I'm saying? And then it kind of simmered things down, right? And look what we're in today again. We back on it, man, and let you know this is not our rest. That's why I say what I said. It's not our motherfucking rest, man. Okay? That nigga was put up to put you niggas to sleep so that you don't see what the fucking devil will have planned for y'all asses, man. And the sad part about it, y'all niggas still parading this nigga to this day. Y'all still talking about the motherfucking Obama.
What did he do for it? He didn't do it.
Can't name one.
They
can't name one reason. They can't name one thing.
Trump did more shit for y'all niggas than Obama did.
Fucking right, he did.
That shit crazy.
These niggas can't name one thing. Huh?
Name
me $1 Obama loan you broke ass Negroes out there. Name me one $5 bill he loaned you until next week.
Bill he paid you for you.
Let me hold $5 till next week. You know how to take it. $5 next week, sir. Go ahead.
Right now, it's Acts 5:38. It says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. All right, so we full of shit. Time gonna show, man. Right, but time is constantly improving the prophet right back to back. Right, it says,
at some point, you're gonna get to the fucking end point. All right, like I said, the finish line. Go ahead,
all right, and it says, but if it be of Yahweh, he cannot overthrow it, lest haply he be found even to fight against Yahweh. Like 2/3 of people fighting against the Lord. Esau fighting against the Lord, man. Like, they don't want to accept reality at the end of the day.
See, when the Lord come back, we want to be like this. Yo,
It's ready.
we ain't trying to shoot at the chariots.
What's wrong with you?
I got him, Bob.
M16.
Put him down. Nah, man. We trying to be signed and quiet when the Lord and the chariots appear, man.
Alright, so that will do an edifying lesson. I end up giving infinite honors and praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash.
Come on to the elders and apostles of Red Millstone, who rule and teach well, peace and blessing, with hope and faithful elect, cross the four corners, living and preaching his truth, the best of their ability, sincerely, Shalom.
Shalom.
Bob,
Baba,
Kwame Shalom.
Kwame Shalom. Shalom.